New shoe review day, baby. Woo!
All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everyone is having an awesome day so far. This morning, I was out at North Table Mountain, one of my favorite places out here in Golden, Colorado to trail run, as you guys might know. And this morning, I also got to test out the new Saucony Xodus Ultra 2, which is a shoe that I've been hearing a lot about. It's becoming one that's been really popular out there in the trail running community and one in the ultra running community as well. And as much as I honestly love my Salomon Sense Ride 4s, I think it was time to upgrade after more than 450 miles in those trail running shoes. Absolutely loved everything about those shoes, but actually today in the Saucony Xodus Ultra 2s, I noticed a few things that once I upgraded to these shoes, I actually hated about the Sense Ride 4s. I also just want to mention as well that Saucony did not send me these pair of shoes. They're actually ones that I went out and purchased myself. So without further ado, let's get into the Saucony Xodus Ultra 2s. Released in mid-April of this year, Saucony Xodus Ultra 2 retails for $149.99. 9.6 ounces or 272 grams in the men's size 9. A stack of 32.5 millimeters in the heel with 26.5 millimeters up front, giving it a 6 millimeter drop, and this shoe is also classified as an ultra distance trail shoe. I got a men's size 9, and I gotta say they fit me like a glove. From pretty much the moment I put them on in the morning, they just became more and more comfortable after a few miles on the trails. This shoe just gives you a minimal design that's so nice, because if you were wearing like a flashier style of shoe out there, it would get really dirty really fast, and this shoe, after taking it through a ton of mud and gravel today, looks just like when I pulled it out of the box. Like I said from the get-go, the fit was amazing. This Power Run insole is just hands down one of the best insoles I think I've ever ran in.
So the first thing I noticed today on my initial trail run with these Sauconys is that the Power Run insole is just so comfortable. Saucony is one of those few brands where I can wear their insoles pretty much in any shoe in all occasions for every run.
This is now my third pair of running shoes from Saucony with this Power Run insole, and the last 3 pairs of Sauconys that I've had, I have not had to put any insole inside of them. Saucony easily makes the most comfortable pair of insoles right out of the box into every single pair of shoes with their Power Run technology. The lacing system alone is one that I actually enjoy versus like the Sense Ride 4s that I was telling you guys I recently had up until just a few days ago. I actually love the fact that they have like these flat, strong laces versus a boa. I used the boa system for a few years now, and after this morning's trail run, it made me realize actually how much I didn't like it. It seemed like every time I was using my boa laces and then like tucking them away after I tightened them down, they would actually become loose after about a mile or two into my run, and I always felt like I had to stop in the middle of a trail run just to tighten them down for the rest of the way. This run this morning with these Saucony Xodus Ultra 2's laces, they were tightened down from the get-go, and they pretty much didn't move the entire run. They were so comfortable, and they just kept my whole foot locked in around this shoe. I had heard a few reviews of the shoe that the upper isn't like as strong as some people were hoping for. And there's even a couple people that have posted pictures of like the upper kind of tearing apart over time. I haven't noticed anything, obviously it's just like my first run today, but I haven't noticed like any wear or anywhere like that my foot would maybe press against the upper that maybe there would be a hole later on forming. So I think they did a really good job. It was so comfortable. The upper was also kind of nice to test out this morning as well, because it had rained the last few days here in Colorado, and just to be able to go through like mud and water, I didn't really feel or notice any water on my toes coming through the mesh on top here. So did an awesome job keeping me dry on the trails this morning. The lugs are nice. 4.5 millimeters is a good height, but I think what really makes this shoe special is actually the distance in between the lugs themselves.
The lugs on the bottom of these shoes seem to be like the perfect length too, because with all the mud, rock, and dry terrain here, it seems like it's not getting bogged down or clogged up with any loose rocks or mud. So Saucony really did a good job of really dialing in the bottom of these shoes for pretty much any kind of terrain that you're gonna throw at them.
I also went over a few spots with some really slick rock this morning out on North Table, and I noticed that these shoes just did a great job of keeping me grounded, not letting me slide around too much. They're definitely not the grippiest pair of shoes I've ever worn, but for what this shoe gives you, I think it's honestly just perfect for each and every day out on the trails in any kind of condition. Also, if you're enjoying the content so far, please drop a like and a comment. And if you like this video and you want to see more like it, please consider subscribing. And actually, going back to the lacing system really quick, the eyelets, or should I say the lack of eyelets, are really nice because it's like a thread or a fabric that goes all the way around the top of the shoe that they're able to kind of weave in and out between like this one solid line of thread. And then at the top, you have a bunch of different eyelets up there so you can kind of put your laces around maybe in a certain way that you are more comfortable with or have like a better lockdown. And I actually found the eyelets at the top of the shoe to be really nice to have because I was able to kind of put them and weave them through a few different eyelets in order to make the laces not too long when I tied them down. And even if the laces do actually get a bit too long after you tighten them all the way down, they give you a little pocket inside this gusseted tongue. Saucony provided this like little kangaroo pouch on the tongue itself, so after you tie your laces, you can tuck them in there. They didn't move around at all. I actually didn't have to tighten my shoes throughout my run, so the laces, the eyelets, and the whole top just did a great job of holding everything down and making my foot so comfortable.
One thing that did make me a little nervous, you guys, on the beginning of this run though, was that the heel lockdown just didn't seem there. Like, I've heard a lot of people say that the fit in the shoe is just all around great, and that the heel lockdown is something that can't be matched. And right away when I was running, I actually noticed that the heel, like my heel at least, came up a little bit out of the back of the shoe. And so it made me realize, like, dang, I wish they would have made the back of the heel a little taller. But as I'm running and kind of settling in more to that power run insole, I think I'm kind of settling in more and more to that heel lockdown. And right now, it's just feeling like money.
I did have plenty of room in the toe box. I usually run a little wider when it comes to shoes. Now, who is this shoe for? I would say anyone that is looking for a stable or neutral running shoe for ultra marathons or just longer distance runs in general. Now, $150 is still expensive for a trail running shoe, but if you're looking for one that maybe you wanted to use for a neutral everyday runner and training up for like your long distance trail marathons or long ultras, if I had a 10K trail race tomorrow up to a 50K race, I would certainly be wearing this shoe. I do think this shoe is gonna catch on in the ultra community and be one that everyone is gonna be loving this year and maybe racing in a lot of ultras coming up. Well, I think that's gonna do it on the first impressions of the Saucony Xodus Ultra 2. This is gonna be a shoe that I'm gonna be using for the rest of the year, and I'm so excited to have a couple races in this and a couple long days out in the mountains coming up. I just wanna thank you guys so much again for watching. Hope to see you oot in a boot. We'll see you guys in the next one.